Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. I'm guilty as fuck. That is what my brain would like to tell me. That is what happens to me. You see, dealing with bipolar, dealing with depression, dealing with the ADHD and autism creates a perfect storm in your head sometimes. It creates a situation where everything that's involved with you, everything bad that's happened in your life, every situation is your fault. And everything good that happens magnifies the bad. And so, I didn't sleep very well last night. Went to bed normal time and that, but my fucking brain just decided to knife me in the back. To trash me. To rip me apart. And I knew this was going to happen. Couldn't stop it. It's one of the reasons I've been avoiding doing certain things. See, as you know, we won't go through the entire story, but let's go back all the way to the start of me moving in here and having to basically sell everything I had. All of my safe space from the other house. All of my equipment either got lost, destroyed, stolen, used by next door, or I had to sell it to be able to turn this house from a hoarder's nightmare tip to a livable property. And this was before any money was available from anywhere else. I know that was the right thing to do. I know I didn't have a choice. I wouldn't have survived here. This place was so horrible. It stunk of cigarettes, and there was tar on everything, and there was ash rubbed into every carpet. There was hoarders. It was a nightmare. Everything about the place was a nightmare and falling apart. I couldn't wait for the police and the banks to sort their shit out and figure out how much money they were going to give back. If any. I had to make this house survivable. And I had to sacrifice so fucking much. And I did so many stupid things, which I blame myself for, like I believed everything Trevor said. I believed everything Lisa said. This is the blind spot. This is the blind spot for Jason. This is the blind spot for Jason. Jason doesn't lie. Jason doesn't have the ability to deceive, and therefore it's extremely hard for me to judge people. A thief will always see everybody else as a thief. A liar will always see everybody else as a liar. A criminal will always see everybody else as a criminal. Because my brain can't do that. My brain sees everybody else as what they say is literal truth. Even when the people moved in next door and started the bad crowd sort, before I knew it was a bad crowd, conversations would go like this. Over the fence, because I didn't know who these people were. As far as I know, they were just friends of Lisa. I didn't know what they were involved with. I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know they were storing stuff in the sewer underneath the houses. I didn't know they were into drugs and prostitution and were using the house as a muling station, basically. I didn't know any of this. All I knew was these nice people next door. And I trusted, and conversations like this went on. Hey, I heard you need some money to sort out the problems over there. Do you want to sell this, or do you want to sell that, or thingy? My daughter would like a computer. Oh, here's £1,000 computer. You can have it for £100 because you're a nice person and you're over. And I'm believing everything you're saying. That kind of thing gives my depression a real amount of ammunition against me. Just like you failed your wife, you didn't cure her cancer. Every time everybody says I'm smart, every time everybody says that I'm intelligent, that I can do all these things, and my brain says, but you didn't save your wife. Now, rationally, I know that some of the smartest people in the world working in gene therapy and cancer studies and have not been able to cure my wife's specific type of cancer. But I'm supposed to be smarter. I'm supposed to be better. I'm supposed to be analytical. I'm supposed to be able to deal with anything. I'm supposed to be able to solve everything. Therefore, it's my fault. And the same for my mum. I couldn't cure my mum's dementia. Another failure for the depression, for the guilt to grab hold of it. This is how it works its way into you. So what triggered it last night? The arcade machine. See, the money for the arcade machine has come from the last little bit of money that was owed to me to replace all the items that were sold. And it doesn't matter that I'm supposed to be doing this, that replacing all these items had to be done, that none of what happened during the year, all the trauma and everything was my fault, and that I deserved to have the safe place completely rebuilt and everything so I can continue with my life and everything can move forward in that. And this last little bit of money was just hanging around like something, like a bloody weight round my neck. And I knew that I was supposed to use it. I knew the amounts. I knew how much I was supposed to spend to redo it all. And everything except for this last little bit has been spent. And the safe room, the disabilities stuff, all of it's worked. And it's amazing. But I knew that the last little bit that I used would trigger. And it doesn't matter that the only person that would have been harmed by this situation is me. And it doesn't matter that none of this is true, that I am not a bad person, that I am nothing. I'm telling you all this so that you've got an example for how insidious depression-based guilt can be. And how though better things are going for you, the easier for it to grab hold of things. The better things are going for, I've been wanting for since basically 44 years of my life. I have been wanting and dreaming of having an arcade machine. And it's a positive. It's going to sit just there when I've built it, and it's going to be part of, I'm going to be able to turn to it and play on it and take myself back to those times when my brain was less cluttered and things. And it's going to be an absolute amazing part of my coping strategy. And I have to fight this kind of feeling, this destruction that comes. And I'm not the one who deals with all of this. Everybody else has some kind of thing like this. And none of it doesn't come down, it doesn't matter how rational or how truly you deserve something. It's like, this is why people, famous people, we see famous people committing suicide and people who have everything going for them. They may have just have had a new child. Their family's grown. Their career is hitting the high points. Everything is going right for them. And they will feel dead inside. And they will feel guilty because they feel dead inside. And they will look at their new child, their new baby, and they know they should smile. They know they should be feeling amazing and so proud. And the fact that they can't makes them feel guilty. And then they tumble and down. Why should I be alive if I feel like this? Now, don't worry about me. This is why I have so many coping strategies. This is why I have so much in place. This is why in 2019, my most excellent mental health professional asked me the question, how come you're still alive? Because he knew the combination of something like ADHD, Bipolar, and suspected autism and PTSD, along with having cancer, having in remission for bowel cancer, and having a wife who died from cancer after trying to save her. He knew how that would affect someone like me. He was asking an honest question when he asked me, how are you still alive? Because a lot of people in my situation with less than I'm dealing with never do survive. And it isn't because they're weak. It isn't because they are a bad person. It isn't because they gave up. It's just because they couldn't cope. One more day. It went, and this kind of insidious, nasty, guilt-ridden depression that can kick into us. It's an old friend for me. Remember, I've had bipolar type 2 my entire life, which means I spend my entire life in a depressed state, and I have to fight to be not depressed. But this is why the computers and that are so fucking important. This is why the technology is so important. That first day in 1976, when my mum bought me a Binatone Master System Marks 4 or 6. I can never remember which one it was. That moment I took up the dial controllers and I started to play. When my mum saw how peaceful, how happy It made me. That's the thing. It's the computer. It's the technology that has saved my life. And yeah, this isn't. I've dealt with this. Every single bit of tech that I've ever bought, everything that someone's done for me, when I went through the same kind of thing as I've just described to you, when Munchies bought me the Steam Deck, when Valve gifted me the headset, the same guilt, the same kind of trashing myself, the same, you're guilty, you're a monster, you shouldn't be allowed to smile, you shouldn't be allowed to be happy. Every single positive thing that happens to me triggers this situation. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up beyond recognition. It really is. And I cope. I come on here. I talk to my friends. I play with my dogs. I organise things. I do projects. I take apart things like this downstairs before I come on, and I listen to my audiobook, and I play a little bit on my 2002 retro PC. And it all helps. It'll never be solved. It'll never be cured. I will always have those issues. But I will fight against it always. For myself and for others. And I will always let you know if it's going badly. You see, I've always said to you all, I love doing positive videos. I love doing videos where I'm showing stuff, how stuff is working and everything's doing so well. But those videos mean absolutely nothing if I don't do the videos where things are not going well. And that's the point. You have to see the side where things aren't going. Everything isn't always awesome. People with bipolar type 2 and stuff like that, we deal with a situation. I can understand a lot of people are on medication for these things, and medication works for a lot of people. Just so happened it didn't work for me. And that was before we even tried it. We were pretty sure that it would not do me good and the side effects wouldn't do me good. Because the thing about side effects even if you don't get the side effects, your brain can create the side effects due to ADHD might hyperfocus on your latest medication. That's not a good thing. You may end up in the medical pages reading all the side effects of that medication, which I don't do anymore. I do not do anymore. I do not do. I limit myself. I limit myself massively, because otherwise then if I go through a medication and I read all the side effects, then my mind starts to focus on them. And let's say it can cause problems in certain ways, then I will be looking for them, and my brain will create them, and it's like, oh boy, things are bad things. So now when I get new medication, I don't read the leaflet. Now that's probably a bad thing, but I usually ask my doctor, is there anything I should watch out for? That's why I usually say to him, is there anything I should watch out for? And then I just, only if I start getting symptoms or anything, because I'm quite analytical, so only if I start getting the symptoms, then I check. to see whether or not it's causing an issue. Because otherwise I can end up down a really bad thingy. I love this fidget toy. This fidget toy's brilliant little fidget toy. Didn't expect it to be very good. I bought this online and it came from America, I believe, and I saw it when I was scrolling down a YouTube short, and a YouTube short came up and showed this person with ADHD using one of these, and I thought, oh, I want one, and then I ordered it and I completely forgot about it until it arrived. Oh my god, last night I was so stressed out. I was so stressed out. I was doing a stream on Discord, and it was hilarious because I just started the game and a parcel arrived, and I was like, I'm not expecting a parcel. It's 6 p.m. at night. Where's the parcel come from? And my brain went to really weird shit. Let's say my brain went to weird shit. I thought, my god, has someone sent me some kind of is it some kind of harassment? Is this something from some people harassing my channel and they've got my full address and they've sent me something and let me take off the bit that's got the no. So it came, the parcel came in this. I mean, why? It came in this. It was a box and it came in this. And it still does. This smells of strawberries. It smells of strawberries. This smells of strawberries. I don't know why it smells of strawberries, but it smells of strawberries. It smells like strawberry shortcake. And so I'm sitting here I'm streaming on Discord with my friends. We're playing the new patch for Starship Troopers Elimination, and we're just there starting. And as soon as the match starts, someone comes to my front door with this parcel, and I'm like, what is it? And it was so well bloody freaking. I didn't have my scissors, so I had to tear it apart basically. And I'm like, what's going on? This is scary. This is freaking me out. This is where is it? So I had to open it on stream, and I had this. My imagination was going absolutely, totally in the wrong direction. Like, what was it? I thought, oh my god, have they put a dead rat in a box or something and sent me a dead rat? Is it poisonous? Do poisons smell like strawberries? Is it poison? Is it anthrax? Is it my head? Is it arsenic? Is it cyanide? Is someone trying to kill me? Yes, my brain went through all of that. And so finally I tore it open. And I'll be doing a video about this later on. It's my S3 head strap, S3 Pro head strap, Bobo VR for my Quest 3. In fact, let me go because I installed it. There, it's the new thing. It's amazing to wear. It's so comfortable on your head, and it's got the battery pack thing that goes in the back that's on charge over there. And basically, this is wonderful and amazing and comfortable. So damn comfortable. I mean, it takes completely the weight off. It isn't the Quest, because I usually have the normal material head strap, and this, I think it only cost like £39, something like that, delivered from America, because it wasn't available over here. And it's like, it's gorgeous. It's got a little fan over there that blows some air through as well, and it's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. There's no other way to say it. I love it. So I'll do a video on that when I've tested it out. Where can I put this? I don't know where I can put this. I'll put it on my laptop. But yeah, but now you know how my brain goes and what directions it goes in. Because I had forgotten about it because I'd ordered it about a month ago and it's taken this long to come from America. So I completely forgot about the Bobo head strap. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm having a kind of interesting time. But don't worry about me, I'm okay. I'm okay.